Our officiating crew tonight, James Breeding, Keith Kimball, and A.J. Desai. UConn got the win over UCLA in the second round, 73-57. Michigan State, the victory over Louisville, 77-69 in Buffalo to advance. It'll be Cooper and Reed to jump it up. And a spot in the Elite Eight at stake. Who's moving on? We'll find out as Michigan State controls the tip.
And Eagle, Brad Hill. UConn goes a little minute. A lot of inside games, Grant was told, as well as me by Tom, they're going to use the power game early.
And Kohler gets into the scoring column right out of the gate.
This end of the floor, look for some doubles on occasion.
You have to be disciplined defensively, Michigan State, against all the action of the Huskies.
UConn has won 16 games in a row in the Sweet 16 or later. That is incredible. Caravan tees it up with a straightaway tray.
And that's part of the problem, too. One of the bigs has to chase Caravan, who's magnificent, creating things for others. We've got to tag him on that deep one.
The last Big Ten team to win the national championship, Michigan State, and it was 26 years ago. Scott, ball fake out of Reston, Virginia. Kohler, fine. Diagonal, extra. Carr lines it up. Off the rim, rebounded by Jordan Scott.
He has played well, making jumpers.
You see, Raph, they're going to double team with Caravan on the post against Kohler.
Pull up pump, Fears, he can't it.
His middle game is exquisite.
And a 4-3 advantage here for the Spartans.
Red, guarding Caravan is painful. I mean, he's so busy.
It's constant movement.
Right now it's Kohler defending him. Demery on a bounce. Reed has owned the paint, and it's denied by Cooper.
Big fella, he runs right to the rim, drags people. You've got to be in shape to play Michigan State. They just push it every trip.
Fears keeps it on the perimeter for Carr. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the first half. Fears jumper off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Carr. So the offensive board gives Michigan State an extended possession. Fears using the Kohler screen amongst the trees. No. Carr skies, knocks it over to Fears. Trying to stay in bounds, and no. Demery stepped out along the sideline.
And Raph, you're seeing right away Michigan State on the offensive glass. Dan Hurley not happy. 3-4 guys going in there. Thus far, 2 offensive rebounds on that last possession.
And he was telling all of us he watched films on rebounding. Tom Izzo, correct, on rebounding, so he's got a heads up in that department.
He said he went to a clinic, a coaching clinic, as he was coming to the ranks, and it was Tom Izzo speaking, and it was all about how you rebound, and it stuck with him. And right now it's hurting him.
Nice find.
Kohler.
Great footwork.
The pirouette, he comes up short. And then Demery is going to push the pace for UConn.
Kohler does so many things. Shows he corralled that deep push.
The lane opens up. Demery works in, kicks it. Nice extra. Mullins, freshman, bottom.
He and Ball are the keys to this team. They start ringing the bell big time. It's a different personality.
Out of Greenfield, Indiana. Scott.
Nice cut.
The spin, then Cooper had it rejected by Reed. Out of bounds.
Great defense there. The Huskies average about 5 shot blocks a game, but Demery getting into the paint. A little swing, and this is huge. You said it best. Mullins and Ball have to knock down threes. They have struggled as of late in this tournament.
They are 15th in the country in blocks, 5.1. Get it in. Kurt Tang is in. They've gone a little deeper in their rotation because of the play of Tang and Fort.
Because they make shots now, something they weren't doing early.
Fears turns the corner. Give it up. Cooper.
Nice help and dig by Ball.
Put it down low. They're going to run out of time. Cooper misses an air ball on a jump hook, but it's a shot clock violation.
Good defense, post defense there by Terrace Reed Jr. on that late contest on the jump hook.
And now Cam Ward will come in for the first time. Tom Izzo going to his freshman from Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
He's every coach's friend. And most guys that win like him don't have as many friends. It's amazing. He worries about the profession.
That ball caught by Demery. Made sure that he straddled that sideline and stayed in bounds.
Nice activity by Mullins.
3.5 gone by in this first half.
Nice play.
Drive and big finish by Big Hoss Terrace. Reed taking it to the hole.
Off the bounce, a read job.
The burst.
8-4 UConn.
He's just not a normal post-up guy.
And now Reed defending Cooper. Carr is tripped by Solo Ball.
Kraft, he's 265, but Reed has great feet. Great explosion there at the rim. He is such a load there in the block. A great passer as well. Just gives that low post presence that the Huskies need.
They've always had some beef there. And some finesse, too, to back up.
And Terrace Reed Jr. has been a huge factor on the defensive end as well.
And you mentioned that board on the floor now. Banger inside, rebounds.
Fair skips it for Carr. Bounce it for Ward. Shot clock is winding down. Ward steps through and doesn't go. It's rebounded by Caravan.
He's tough and early there, Caravan.
Demery, confident transfer from Georgia.
Nice spin out.
Handled. Mullins, open look. Off the heel.
Can't leave him alone. Nice offensive rebound here.
Caravan comes away with it. Ball asking for it. He will drive it, and Ball will flip it off the rim. It danced and came off.
Michigan is where they're dangerous.
5-on-4. Ball trying to get back. Carr driving hard, and he's fouled.
I don't like that foul. You know why? I wanted to see the dunk.
You're very selfish.
I am. Give it to me, please.
Michigan State and UConn. The winner will meet Duke in the Elite Eight. Watch the men's Sweet 16 live on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Download it now to stay up to date on all the action. Let's bring in the fourth member of our crew. It's Tracy Wolfson.
I am between Tom Izzo and Dan Hurley. They have 3 national championships, 20 Sweet 16s, but they also share a mutual respect and a deep friendship. And Hurley told us that admiration goes back to what you were talking about, those videos he watched of Izzo's rebounding skills. And then he attended a clinic when he was a young coach. Now Hurley told us he looks to Izzo for advice, whether it was helping with the Lakers decision or just talking him off a ledge. But today Izzo said they will put their friendship on hold for 40 minutes, and after that, they will root for the winner to move on.
And Tracy, there is a group text going with Izzo, Hurley, Mick Cronin's on it. When we asked Izzo about it, he said, I clearly like being around crazy people, and that's why I like Raph. That's a direct quote.
Well, they were talking about clinics. The first clinic I ever did, I walked in and everybody left. Lou Holtz was speaking on football in the other room. It was very depressing, much like my coaching career.
8-5, UConn in front. 15-17 mark of this first half. And we are good to go. James Breeding went over to check on something at the scorer's table.
Now, Connecticut's got to get their backcourt going. Mullins has got to shoot it, Ball as well.
Demery is coming off a high ankle sprain. He suffered it in the Big East final.
He can do this, though, Bird.
And Demery thought Reed was going to be available. Reed, fortunately,
Nice cut.
And then the pass, the bullet feed for the Mullins flush.
That's a part of Reed's game. Underrated passer as a big.
And as a scorer, Mullins knows how to get free.
And Scott was losing the ball, somehow saved it off of Mullins.
Mullins reminds me of Jordan Hawkins a little bit. Constant movement right there. Nice back cut. Jordan Scott lost him. Reed showing his value in the post with the five.
He looks more alert, Mullins, too, like into it. Got to get ball going.
Some changes here. Jaden Ross in along with Malachi Smith for the Huskies.
Jaden Ross has really done a great job coming down the stretch, both ends of the floor. Nice curl.
Give it up.
Shoot it.
Tang got a good look. Comes up short. Follows it with a rebound. Tried to take it inside, and it's ripped away by Caravan, but taken back by Michigan State and Kohler.
Got to keep Fears out of the lane. Loves that snake dribble.
Hit that.
Kohler
That's his shot.
off the heel. Kohler back in the spot. Discard.
What a nice pass.
And the extra feed is out of bounds. He was trying to locate Ward.
Maybe should have shot it, huh?
I think he should have, but right now, 5 offensive rebounds for Michigan, excuse me, 6 offensive rebounds for Michigan State.
But they only have 1 point over the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds. 10-5 advantage for UConn. Mullins watched by Tang.
Smith on the floor, really nice load up. They're trying to hedge, and Mulcahy will double him.
And Reed missed it with a baby hook, cleared by Ward.
Big one's right to the rim.
Fierce setting things up here for Michigan State. They've gone cold. Feed to the post, but he's way out. Ward. Fierce ball fake. He got Smith to commit, but he missed it from the outside. Tracked down by Scott.
Again, not getting anything out of it, but boy, that wears on you.
The back in. Ward. And he got rejected by Mullins, and Ward touched it last, but Mullins is banged up.
Mullins giving up a lot of size there with great post defense.
Yeah, that's
showing
what
some resistance.
That's what happens when shooters try and defend. Got to pay the price. He stood his ground, didn't he?
Yeah, he took a shot right to the chest.
But the ball went right off the arm there of Ward.
Mullins, highly accomplished high school player, Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana. Greenfield Central, averaged 33 points per game as a senior.
Ryback gives him a different look and pick and pop. And also very good in the low post area. Great extension on his layups.
It's the 7-footer from Germany, Ryba.
Oh, take it.
Smith will take it. And make it from the outside. It touched every part of the rim.
Again, relentless in their push.
Michigan State has missed 10 straight shots. Cooper, knock away.
Big hands.
Mullins comes away with it. It's a 10-1 run. Smith, grad transfer from Dayton. Watched by Fears. Switch.
Caravan with the slip. Pretty.
That's well executed. Caravan gets the floater off the glass.
That's Ryba moves out a little bit more than Reed.
It's hard to guard Caravan. He moves like a guard, playing that power forward position.
And it's a 12-1 run. Who's going to step forward offensively for Michigan State? They've got Trey Fort III in there. Handed to him. 10 to shoot. Step back, that's a long 2. It's short, but he's fouled. Wow.
Well, they're looking for the kick. And not a good foul there.
1 point over the last 6.5 minutes for Michigan State. Celebrate that your team's made it this far and stay refreshed for the long road ahead with a nice cold Coca-Cola. 2 free throws here for Florence, Mississippi native Trey Fort III. Transferred from Samford. Before that, he was at Mississippi State and UT Martin.
Well, Tom earlier alluded to some of the kids couldn't guard like his mother. And he told us the same thing yesterday. I said, you used that line once before.
Yeah.
But he said Fort is starting to guard a little bit more. Therefore, his minutes have increased.
Are you saying he's recycling old material?
Yeah, they can't be more current.
Fort will get a second one here. Denham Wojcik is in, and Wojcik is playing with a torn labrum that will require surgery.
And this is what they do. They steal time for Fears now for the TV timeout. And Wojcik very sound, doesn't make mistakes.
They have 7 offensive rebounds, but they have just 2 second chance points. And it's 15-6. Huskies.
This is what he can do too. He plays hard. Wojcik.
Ball
Goes in,
splashes in a 3.
Raph, he needed that right there. A solo ball, been struggling with his shot. Dan Hurley showing some emotion, pumping up his guys, and UConn is rolling here early.
It's a 15-2 extended run. Solo ball with a downtown hit in DC. Strong start for UConn. They lead at 18-6. These two teams did play an exhibition game back in October, and UConn won that one 76-69. They were up big. Michigan State made a late run, but UConn played without Reed and without Mullins.
They're a lot better now, Michigan State, than they were there. Rounded it out a little bit. They're playing with one big bird. because of the mobility offensively. Here he goes, Ford. How about that?
Misses
shot
on the 3 ball, and he got a lot of lift on that shot, but couldn't convert.
Nothing easy right now offensively for Michigan State.
Yeah, they are 2 of 14 from the field.
And this is why they're playing small right now, Michigan State, to match up with the speed and cutting ability.
Yeah, a lot of movement here. Set it up for Stewart, and he cans a triple. Jalen Stewart back from injury, and he nails it from the corner.
And right now, 8 assists, leading to 8 field goals made right now for UConn. So they are running their offense to perfection.
Standing right, Stewart.
Layup doesn't go there for Wojcik. Ball is up in the air and slapped out of bounds by Ward.
And Ross. Stewart, who makes shots, they get the minutes.
8 assists, no turnovers right now for UConn. Everything is clicking for the Huskies, and nothing is working for Sparty. During the timeout, Tracy with UConn head man Dan Hurley.
Coach, besides the 7-1 offensive rebounding differential,
Very negative, thank you.
I figured I'd start with that, but
Well, you know who you're talking to.
offensively, though, what is working right now?
Just good mixture. We're making shots. That helps a lot. You know, we are a good shooting team. We've been in a slump, but we got to get the defensive rebounding fixed.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
And Dan Hurley talked at great length yesterday with us about coaching these guys and dealing with the injuries early, dealing with the injuries late, but how much he's gotten out of them and how proud he is of this group and the connectivity.
A lot of guys have stepped up. I mentioned Ross. He had a big game against Georgetown. Got him going. 8 points against them. All of a sudden, his offense, we always knew he could guard.
Stewart was dealing with right knee inflammation. Hadn't played since February 21st. Ball again. Yes, sir!
Tough shot right there.
Didn't need much room either on that pin down.
Not at all.
They are not missing. 21-2 run. Fears trying to settle things down. Scott drive. Scott in a crowd. Had it knocked away.
Numbers. Watch the delay.
Up ahead. The layup doesn't go for Ross. And a foul is called as bodies are flying.
Right here, just a pin down solo ball. Doesn't need a lot of space at all. Catch and shoot and feeling good. Long overdue. We talk about, like, you know, solo ball and Mullins. They were 1 of 14 from the 3-point line in the first round versus Furman.
Now, they were worried about head-wise as well. You know, all of a sudden you get down on yourself.
Sometimes, though, as a shooter, just seeing that ball go through the basket can get you going.
UConn is 6 of 7 from 3-point territory, and another free throw coming for Jalen Stewart as Mullins checks in, replacing Jaden Ross, and now Scott will sit for the Spartans.
And they're looking to push it and attack in the early. UConn's done a great job balancing, identifying at the other end. Here's the push. And once again, they're all back.
Michigan State trying to become the 5th Big Ten team to make the Elite 8. What a banner season it's been for the conference. Carr fakes on a 3, hasn't been heavily involved. The hop step, and nice adjustment by Cohen Carr.
He plays hard. He's a good defender. Everybody thinks of him as a high flyer, which he is, but does a lot for this program.
That is their first field goal in nearly 9 minutes of game action.
Right now they're going to have to do it on this end, Raph, getting stops and allowing that fast break to get going.
And they just run the clock until something good shows.
Smith penetrates,
Nice
kicks. Stewart just made a 3.
Tough shot.
Very tough, and it's rebounded by Ward.
Yeah, you're right, though. That's where you get back in the game on that end, Grant.
Fairs couldn't find an opening. Keep it on the perimeter for Tang. Carr, they give him the 3. He takes and misses it from the outside.
Watch out, Mullins in the early or the trail.
Smith, the roller. It doesn't go for Ryba, but he's fouled on the play. Wow. CBS next Friday. It's the crossover event you've been waiting for. Edgewater Worlds Collide in the Sheriff Country Fire Country crossover event. Next Friday, starting at 8, 7 Central on CBS.
And Raph, with UConn making 6 of 7 from the 3-point line, on that screen and roll action, there's hesitancy to help because of the 3-point shooting. Which led to Riva right there at the rim. All they could do was foul, but
And that's the different look they give you with Reed out and Riva in, right?
Yes.
He's mobile, gets out of that roll quickly.
He's a McDonald's All-American from Germany, but attended the Bulls School in Maryland. He had a lot of DMV representation amongst these two teams, the two teams previously with Duke and St. John's.
but it's some great basketball at the DMV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my entree to Grant.
Tommy Amaker, I think.
I just lobbed it up for him because he's a DMV product.
Appreciate that.
Carr on a bounce.
Nice
Kohler,
spin out.
drop step and deuce.
And they have gone to just the one center on the floor because of the matchup problems.
25-10. Huskies. Riva gets a touch way outside.
Nice cut.
Collins slips inside but couldn't finish it.
Wow. That's that spread wide open with Riva on the floor.
Get it ahead for Fears. He's matched up with Demery. There's a foul away from the ball.
Riva trying to load up. Kohler trying to load up. This is great footwork. This kid has become a player. Diligent. Ever since he got to Michigan State, has worked tremendously. Become so solid.
Kohler is the first player from the state of Utah to play for Michigan State. 8:32 to go in this first half.
And he got the match they want with a nice switch back. Reed.
Fears now operating.
Good show.
Good foot speed for that size.
Reed now again, switch it out.
Good pass.
And Carr flips it up, he's fouled.
And Caravan is the one that nailed him.
So 2 free throws coming for Cohen Carr. And Alex Caravan picks up his first.
He got away with a walk there.
I think you're right, but I like Carr just putting his head down, using his strength and his athleticism to score and draw fouls.
63% shooter this season. Carr among the leaders in dunks in the nation. He's 6th with 67, but I can tell you he's #1 in highlight dunks.
And he's #1 with Raff's heart.
He is.
Clearly.
Well, thank you.
25-12 Huskies. We approach 8 minutes to play. First half.
Ball's got a hop in his step, much more active on his cuts.
Reed a back in on Kohler, cutter, and the layup goes for Demery.
You sneak a peek, they just read it beautifully.
Silas Demery Jr., a high-level defender, but a sneaky good offensive player. Catch and shoot ability and good size.
Great off the bounce too, Bird.
Fears, floater, short, rebounded by Scott. Back it out with 7:32 remaining. First half.
Michigan State's got to get feisty.
Now that's Fears' middle name. Tang, kick. Shot clock winding down. Down to 3. Down to 2. Fears lost the dribble. He's going to hoist it up. It died at the rim. And a foul on Kohler.
You saw the value of Silas Demery right there, guarding Fears.
Frustration for the Spartans. They trail UConn by 15. 27-12, UConn leads Michigan State. This has been such a strong showing for the Big Ten. 6 teams entering the Sweet 16. Michigan gets a win. Purdue, Illinois, Iowa beats Nebraska, and that leaves Michigan State trying to get to the Elite 8. Tom Izzo during the timeout with our own Tracy Wilson.
Coach, some obvious frustration there. Where do you start to get something going?
The freshmen look like freshmen a little bit. And they've hit some shots now. I mean, 3 comes in and hits when he hasn't played in a month. But we're not guarding anybody on this end, and that's the problem. We missed a couple layups down there, missed a couple free throws, but it's this end of the court that's the problem. So we got to shore up our defense. We'll find a way to get back into it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
And the defense that Coach Izzo is talking about has allowed UConn to shoot 6 of 7 from 3-point range. And then on the offensive side, Michigan State is 0 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Now they've got back to the regular lineup. 2 bigs on the floor. Nice slip by Caravan, hands.
The step in by Fears. In transition, Fears accelerates and he lays it in.
That's their game. Starts on the D. Try to match up maybe with Connecticut. Got away from their game plan.
That was UConn's first turnover of the night. We're down to 6:35 remaining in this first half.
This is where Caravan becomes dangerous.
Nice pass.
Nice pass is right.
And Reed is fouled. That is great awareness by Demery. He knew exactly where Reed was going to be.
He did, and I love that set from Dan Hurley. Get the ball to Reed, let him make something happen inside, get to the free throw line, but the anticipation from the strong corner. And as you said, Rob, this is where Fears is at his best in transition.
It was not a shooting foul called against Trey Fort.
They got a hold on Ian Fears.
He didn't need to do that. He grabbed Demery there. So important to this team.
A little nickel dimer. Check the P and the whistle.
Yeah, it was the hug there as the ball was getting triggered in.
Wish you'd embrace us once in a while.
Well, we're going to have a late night, Bill. 6.5 to go.
Again, Caravan's got to keep moving, keep Cooper going.
And Mullins lost the ball. Second turnover for the Huskies. Fears gets it ahead,
Nice
deflected there by Demery.
He's so good defensively, isn't he? Contains his own guy, great awareness.
Speaking of the defense, Michigan State starting to turn the screws a little bit defensively, forcing some turnovers, showing some force and resistance, and just trying to chip away at this lead. You know Tom Izzo's team, they are not going to quit.
Fears being watched by Demery.
Oh, they got the mismatch they want now.
Kohler double team, deflection, and a turnover. Again, it's Demery on the help.
Coming with the big hands, too.
Swing to Ball. He's tripped. And on the pass to Caravan, he ends up on his back.
That's the matchup. So that's the problem with the dilemma right now. One of the bigs ends up guarding somebody a little bit smaller, quicker, coming off screens, giving those fouls on the dive.
And it's number 2 on Trey Fort III. That's the 16th foul against Michigan State.
And Raph, it's so amazing to watch UConn run their stuff. They run so hard.
Look at all the cuts here.
I mean, it's amazing.
UConn, 10 assists, 10 field goals, and Reed wheels to the rim.
Can't guard him one-on-one.
Absolutely not. When they need a hoop, just go to the big fella.
And UConn up by 15.
A little nickel dimer here, Ross on Fort.
And now a look from our AT&T connected cam.
Right here, just backs him down from 20 feet. 3-4 dribbles. No one comes to help. Reed all alone there. He just does a good job of reading the defense. You play him one-on-one, he is constantly attack mode in the paint.
Jordan Scott in. He replaces Trey Fort. Get it in for Fears.
I like inside game with these two bigs somehow.
Scott, pull up, rims out.
Good shot, though. Can't argue.
Malachi Smith back on the floor for UConn. A rest for Demery.
Smith can turn it on and get to the rim. I love his defense. Can really get in your head, too.
Shot clock is down to 10. That will bounce off the hand of Reed, out of bounds.
A lengthy pass, too. Wasn't settled. Big guy in his position. Right here, not a bad little maneuver by Reed. He's been really active.
This entire UConn team has been active. And you talked about getting the ball in the post for Michigan State. They're getting double teamed, but they can't pass out of it. Every time there's a turnover trying to pass.
Lob it up, slip it down. It's Fears to Cooper.
And that's that dribble, freeze the defender, the roll guy. Nice find.
And the first assist of the night for the #1 assist man in the country, Jeremy Fears Jr.
Yeah, those two have great chemistry on that lob.
Caravan, no. Cooper with the board.
Constant push.
And Carr loses the ball. He was trying to drive towards the rim. Smith forcing the action. Reed flips it in. Terrace Reed, another interior bucket.
That was a thing of beauty. The pass, Reed running in transition, and the ability to convert with the offhand.
6 points, 3 rebounds for Reed, and a foul called against UConn.
This ability to find guys at the rim. I like when the two bigs play together. There's so many things they can do. This time they played with just one. Nice little, pretty good, huh?
You said
I like it.
You said it best, Reed. He has quick feet. Just watching this young man play. Plays with great pop, great energy, great force.
He's gotten better and better. All the hard work.
Sixth man of the year last season in the Big East. More responsibility this season. He's at 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks per game.
He was hurt early in the year. He played against Arizona, as a matter of fact.
And Fears missing at the free throw line, so an opportunity there for Michigan State. They're down by 15. Ross give it up for Malachi Smith.
There's the back screen, then a ball screen, and a load up in the lane.
Inside, Reed turning, shifting, floating. It's in and out.
What? A pirouette inside, a ballerina.
Send the big body to Fears. No looks it inside. Ward with a corkscrew.
One-on-one from deep.
First 2 of the night for freshman Cam Ward. And UConn leads by 13.
They can't relax now. Michigan State turned up the screws a little more on the defensive end.
Switch out front. Caravan, swing for Smith. 10 to shoot.
See if they come with some help at some point.
Reed with Cooper. Reed spins and scores! Terrace Reed is playing like Willis Reed.
He's not a lefty. He's got his moves though, Bird.
A chance at a 3-point play for Reed when we come back. UConn smiling so far in this first half.
And to start the game, it was all 3-pointers, but lately, Terrace Reed has made his mark on the interior round.
And the thing is, every scout report is he has no counter move. Loves that left shoulder. How much work had he get in to develop in that particular move? And that's why he had that smile of satisfaction. Big time maneuver.
And our game summary. UConn is 6 of 8 from 3-point territory. Michigan State has yet to cash in on a 3. They're spreading the ball around. 13 field goals, 11 assists for the Huskies.
And Michigan State had been shooting the 3 ball very well during this tournament last week. Right now, unable 0 of 6 from the 3-point line.
Kohler on the floor. Cooper's got the 2. He can make that shot.
Kohler got a 3.
How about that insertion? Big fella banging it home from deep.
And as you mentioned, Grant, they shot at 42% in the second round against Louisville from 3-point territory. 7 points for Kohler. He leads the Spartans. This is a 12-point game.
They usually have ball coming this way off those pin downs.
Ball off the rim, and it is grabbed there by Ward. Fears will now orchestrate for Michigan State.
Trying to make Reed work a little bit on the defensive end here using Kohler.
Carr couldn't get it to Fears. Instead, it's Kohler. They'll go to the other side, and Scott give it up. Carr puts it in.
And the cut and the pass on time. All of a sudden, 10.
And a timeout taken by UConn. Michigan State on a run. 33-23. UConn in front. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Get all the scores and highlights, plus the latest NCAA tournament news. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half. UConn leads Michigan State by 10. We've got 2:01 remaining in this first half. Michigan State started 2 of 16 from the field. They have gone 7 of 11 since. And congratulations to UConn assistant Luke Murray. He will be the next head coach at Boston College. 18 years as an assistant, 5 years at UConn, and he slides over to the big chair in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Danny, a lot of nice things to say about him. And what does that guy do for a living?
Now, BC will have to earn its stripes.
I like that. That was good.
Yeah, thanks. Great. Raph never saw the movie.
I did.
Oh, you did? Reed comes up short on the baby hook. So Michigan State chance to cut this to single digits with under 2 minutes to play. First half.
Closing out halves, very important. Michigan State stepping up on both ends of the floor.
They've made their last 4 shots. Fears, attack mode, swing. Kohler doesn't take the jumper, instead drives in and draws the foul.
And on that play right there, Fears with a little hesitation. Reed has done a great job showing hard on the screen and roll defense, but Fears attacked him, was able to get downhill, and then create that opportunity for Kohler.
Let me ask you this, though. Why at that far out on the floor are you showing? Think about it.
So are you questioning Dan Hurley's defensive schemes?
No, I just think it's interesting because you give a guard with some speed a lot of room to make a maneuver.
Kohler's an 86% free throw shooter.
But just a little hesitation.
This is out, though.
Well, the thing is that hesitation caused Demery to kind of run into Reed as Reed was trying to get back, and Fears attacking, making things happen when he's at his best.
You're afraid of the Hurleys, huh?
I've got a deep connection with the family.
I am a friend of the Hurleys.
They led by 19, and now their lead is down to 8. 33-25 UConn.
This is where you need your guards to take over and get a good shot. And this is a good way to go.
Reed one-on-one with Kohler.
And
And Mullins loses the ball. Second time tonight. It just slipped out of his hands.
Trying to pass it lefty, I think, as well. The post entry, is he? Yeah, I thought so.
I'll tell you what, Tom Izzo talking with Tracy said they weren't guarding anyone to start the game. Well, that defense has turned up. They haven't been able to get open at the three-point line, and just blue-collar scrappy right now. Spartans defense working.
He did mention nerves too a little bit.
Yeah.
And offense is starting to click here for the Spartans. Swing it. Kohler off the rim. On the box out there by Caravan to tap it to Demery. Ahead.
It back.
Ball puts it high off the window and down. What an acrobatic play by Ball.
How about that attack? And he got out and sprinted.
8 points for Solo Ball. He averages 13 per game. Back to a 10-point lead for UConn. We're down to 25 seconds left. Fears takes it to the rim hard for 2.
Boy, no, didn't make the turn at all. They got to delay a game here.
With 20.7 on the clock.
Fears may like it better without the screen and roll there.
He can really turn up the steam, can he?
Turn the corner.
Shot clock is turned off. UConn can hold for 1. They lead by 8, up by as many as 19. Demery for Reed. Swing it, Caravan, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, knocked away by Kohler, and that's how the half will end. A defensive stand there by Michigan State. And they slice deeply into that UConn largest advantage. It's an 8-point game as we hit the break here in Washington. Send it over to Tracy Wolfson.
Tara, is everything working for you early, especially inside? What has been the difference for you? 8 points there in that first half.
I feel like getting deep position, but I got to do a better job taking my time in the post. Knowing that if they're going to double, not going to double, I got to be able to take my time and score down low.
You guys had a 19-point lead. They were able to cut it now to 8. What do you got to get back to doing?
We got to execute better on offense. We're making too many costly turnovers. We're not playing we're not playing tough physical defense on defensive end. So we got to do a better job defensively and a better job rebounding.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy, end of the first half with UConn leading Michigan State 35-27. Duke has already advanced here in the East region to the Elite 8. Who will join them? We'll send you to AT&T at the half. Coming up after these messages, you're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Right now, let's take a look at the Capital One first half stats. UConn shoots it at 56% from the field. They hold Michigan State to 34%. But a late run by the Spartans cut it to 8. And moments ago, backstage, Tracy Wolfson with Michigan State point guard Jeremy Fears Jr.
Jeremy, you guys cut it to 8. What was the difference defensively?
Just doing what we practice all week, like our principles, our concepts. And we started to do that more early. We was kind of sluggish and wasn't doing what we used to do.
What's it going to take, though, this second half to finish this off?
A lot of defense, a lot of togetherness, and, take care of the ball and doing what we do.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy, what changed in that late stages of the first half?
Well, they stayed connected. Their defense picked up, and then offensively, they figured some things out and started to be more efficient on that end.
Got a little rotation on, I think, too. Whether to play small or the two bigs together, I think that was key. But also, Michigan State pushing the ball, some early offense to their advantage.
UConn, the last 2 seasons, 43-3 when leading at the half. They've got the advantage here as we start the second half. 35-27. Huskies winner goes to the Elite Eight here in the East region.
Michigan State starts with the two bigs.
Demery swing, Caravan, ball fake.
Tough match for the bigs. Caravan's got to keep busy.
Demery comes to the ball, penetrates, protects himself, comes up short on the teardrop, and Fears has got it for the Spartans.
Usually he finishes that.
You wonder if he's, still coming back, timing and rust.
Nice slip.
The roll, Cooper flips it up and in, +1.
A little late on the cover. Well designed, though.
Great slip, as you said, Cooper, but Caravan, he was there. It looked like he got there, just kind of moved maybe the wrong angle. Right? Yeah, like he was there, just.
And that's a number 2 on Alex Caravan. Cooper shoots it at 79%, and the lead for UConn is down to 5.
And give this Spartans team credit. I mean, they were dead in the water there in that first half, and they stayed with it here. And really on this end of the floor where they're getting it done.
Doing a nice job going under a blur and get right back on him.
Reed trying to get the step. Kohler holds his ground. Nice spin, but couldn't finish. And Kohler with the box out rebound.
That's where they got to go, though, on a consistent basis, UConn.
Fears on the drive. Banker, no. Kohler had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds.
Get what they want early here. Drive there, that slip earlier.
They weren't getting that to start the first half. Nothing in the paint, everything on the perimeter contested.
It's the 9th all-time meeting. Series tied at 4-4. Post-up opportunity. Carr rises up. Short.
Well-designed play, though, on the out-of-bounds. Had a lot of options.
9 offensive rebounds, just 2 second-chance points for Michigan State. Caravan lines it up. Short. Reed. Oh, and Carr just went to the sky to reject it.
About that.
Fears with pace. Cooper hands to Carr. He made the defensive play and the offensive play.
There is a Lord. There is a God. After that block, he deserves that.
Oh, man, reward him for the great defense.
How about that? He can excite you at all ends.
35-32. UConn.
Keep him busy, but not impact. Get inside, big fella.
And those open threes they were getting in the first half, not happening now.
Demery turns the corner.
There you go.
Give it up, Reed. And he is blocked on the inside by Cooper, the full extension. Carr up the floor in a blur. Now they settle in defensively as Fears dissects with his team down by 3.
And Cooper got a nice switch there by Mullins.
Carr missed it. Reed couldn't grab it. Last touch by Kohler.
How about the block? And 2 guys end up on their derriere. I have never seen that.
Well, after that block, Carr stepping in. I like that better for him. Get to the free throw line, pull up. He wants to show that 3-point shot, but when he gets the ball in attack mode, puts fear in the defense.
UConn was the hotter team offensively. They started 9 of 13. They're 5 of their last 17. No points over the last 3 minutes and change.
So I like ball coming the other way to his left hand.
Double team on Reed.
They haven't really run that.
The poke away by Tang. Does he have the angle? He does not. Ball a factor defensively.
And he was patient on the rejection.
Swing it. Caravan. Around and out. Kohler grabs it for Michigan State. Fears waits.
He loves to do that. Dribble into the path of the runner. Drop step.
Carr, spin. And he lays it in. That's the foul.
Rav, Cohen Carr should never settle The body like that is Smitty approves Steve Smith. Just put the ball on the floor, be an athlete. Great footwork, getting back to that left hand, has the advantage against the smaller Mullins. Using that size, that athleticism, that touch for a three-point play opportunity for the Spartans.
Carr misses at the free throw line. It's a one-point game.
I'm sticking with that big rotation. One out, one in.
Silas Demery Jr. running the show here for UConn.
UConn has not scored this half.
I like him coming this way, though, if they set him up. He's great coming to that left, can shoot the jumper or get to the rim.
Shot clock is down to 4.
Nice job by Cooper showing.
Has to hoist. Mullins connects. It's a 3.
This kid can light it up. He's got one of the great strokes in the country. Deep, too.
Oh, quick release.
38-34 Huskies.
Shuffle to pin.
Cooper taken away by Reed. He's running the floor. Reed on the rock attack. Terrence Reed Jr. goes in.
Showing some speed.
Handles as well.
And the lead is back up to 6. He's got 10 points to lead UConn. Fears.
Nice.
Carr didn't catch it cleanly. Backs in. Carr, double team. Tries to get it back. And it'll be a tie-up. And Michigan State will control it with the arrow.
A great double team there by Demery.
Terrence
home here.
Reed Jr. Hard to the hole for Reed, and UConn trying to recover. All right, Nate, tight one there with Tennessee and Iowa State. Winner will meet Michigan in the Midwest Regional Final, getting the 90-77 victory over Alabama. UConn 40, Michigan State 34. Spartans look like a different team to start this second half, and we've seen a bounce back from UConn, with Terrence Reed continuing to fuel the Huskies.
And really not getting three-point shots either, other than Kohler's one.
Reed blocks it away from Kohler, gets the shot off, and hits! It's Scott, his most difficult attempt of the night.
A player from this area that can shoot it.
And a veiled shot at Grant Hill.
Oh, catching strays.
40-37, Huskies.
Again, as you mentioned, that release, beautiful.
Feed it. Reed creating space with Kohler. Reed goes up. Missed it. Caravan is there, uncontested on the weak side.
Caravan just continuing to work there, but I like going to Reed.
The 4th offensive rebound for the Huskies.
Nice
Splitting defenders. And Fears missed it off the heel.
Wow, that is tough.
Wow.
Did everything right, but couldn't get it to go. UConn up by 5. Demery trying to set things up here for the Huskies, using the Reed screen.
Caravan's got Kohler if they find him.
The curl, and he misses on the floater. Reed couldn't grab it, Kohler does. Up the floor in a hurry is Fears. Catch by Ward, and it's blocked by Caravan.
Oh, he committed quickly. He's down, Ward. They got 5 on 4.
Ward hit his head. He spilled out. Now he's back on his feet. Caravan couldn't make him pay.
Well, that's their play, too. That trail 3, wide open, usually convert.
Half-court set here for the Spartans. UConn already with 5 blocks tonight. Scott just made a 3, and he pulled the chair out from under him. Ball. Screen Kohler, Fear swing, extra. Scott, it's blocked by Caravan. That's 6 blocks now for the Huskies.
Doing a lot of good things, Caravan.
Got a substitution here, and check out our tournament summary. 4 Big Ten teams advanced to the Elite 8. Second conference to send 4 teams to the Elite 8. The SEC did it last year. Iowa looking to go to its first Final Four since 1980. Arizona looking for its first Final Four since 2001. What's the connection? Lute Olson coached them both in their previous appearances.
Boy, those gray-haired guys could coach.
That's not what I took away from that graphic.
Lute, what a run at a championship.
42-37, UConn.
This is where I love ball coming off it. Of course, that's Smith on the floor now.
Give it to him. Reed was posting up.
Bounce it, Caravan attacking, but he missed it off the window. Rebounded by Tang, who's now in there for Michigan State, along with Wojcik.
UConn's missed a lot of baskets at the rim.
Ball pressure on Wojcik. He's trying to turn the corner, and Will Caravan the help. Bounce it with a jumper Fort. Got him.
A nice job by Wojcik keeping the dribble alive, not making a mistake, finding his partner, getting him organized and drilling it.
And Michigan State has cut it to 2. We approach 12 minutes to play in regulation.
Nice curl.
Caravan all the way for 2.
He keeps busy. Whew.
Caravan has got 9. Southborough, Massachusetts native.
Cerebral, knows the game.
Ball got tipped. Fort goes back to get it. Cooper way outside.
Cooper not the threat with the 3. He's got a screen and roll.
Fort slashing. Lost his footing and a foul. We got a timeout with 11:47 to play. 2 coaches that are not shy about emoting during the action. Well, from green jackets to green warm-ups and green jerseys, Michigan State, you could see signs of it in the first half, and then the carryover early stages of the second half from the Spartans.
And both teams seem to have their rhythm.
Carr is back in.
Nice. Oh, nice.
A poke away by Ross. The jumper, Fort can't hit the 3. And the rebound is grabbed by Mullins.
The screens, the slips, the activity.
Swing it. Mullins fires.
Nice job, Ross.
Ross got his hands on it, and it's out of bounds off of Ross.
He came a long way to get that.
It's a great set, though, out of the timeout there. Dan Hurley, a little flare from Mullins, but Ross, his activity, energy, just unable to grab it and squeeze it with 2 hands.
UConn started 6 of 7 from 3-point territory. They are 1 of 7 since that stretch. Fears try to accelerate, had the ball poked away.
Smith.
Leak out. Ross will drive it, and it's blocked by Cooper. Out of bounds.
They may check this one.
Raph, Cooper is so good at walling up there. Not fouling, just being big, jump straight in the air, hands up.
And Dan Hurley just looked to his coaches behind the bench to see, and they've determined that he should challenge it, and he will.
It actually looked like Mullins at first look here.
Went off, but then there was the little bounce at the end on Cooper, right off his foot. So they're going to win this challenge. And UConn will have the basketball. We'll go through the process with the Huskies up by 4. Call on the floor was last touch UConn. The officials have looked at it. We noticed that it did hit the foot of Cooper right here at the end. Officials also have to figure out how much time is left. That's part of the equation.
Cooper's big feet cost them there.
And James Breeding is going to pass along the information officially. This is an extended timeout, so he's just getting wording down on when to do it. And here we go.
After review, the Connecticut challenge is successful. Connecticut will retain possession of the ball with 25 seconds on the shot clock. They will not be charged a 30-second timeout, and they will have one challenge remaining.
Now this is an interesting little setup. Now Ryba on the floor now, a lot more open area, a lot more motion, a lot more cutting. You might see a little dribble drive or a back cut.
Reed getting a breather.
Nice screen.
Open look. Mullins can't hit the three, but it goes right back to him. Mullins had it knocked away, poked out of bounds.
That was
and
right on it,
UConn will
too.
retain.
Nice set out of that time out there. Getting Mullins wide open. Couldn't convert, but
And they run some great action, as you know.
their playbook extensive.
UConn 31-5 this season. Losses to Arizona, St. John's twice, Creighton, and Marquette. They went 5-3 in their last 8 games before the NCAA tournament, so I think people were a bit down on them entering the big dance.
They lost twice to St. John's, lost at home to Creighton. That was a bad one.
And Caravan called this whole play, suggested it.
Caravan, swing. Smith, 8 to shoot. Caravan whips it to Ross. Shot clock winding down. That's through the hands of Mullins. Firing is Smith. Way off the mark, and he knew it.
Good job. Good defense there. Disciplined defense by Michigan State.
And that's 7 turnovers now for UConn as Solo Ball is back in, replacing the freshman Braylon Mullins. UConn comes in 30th in offensive rating, 11th in defensive rating, according to Ken Palm. Michigan State, 0 fouls committed this half. Fears, no luck. Carr breaks free and gets the roll. He has been the engine.
In traffic, his strength prevails.
In the first half, UConn shot 56% from the field. They are shooting 22% in the second half, and their lead has shrunk to 2.
Caravan keeping busy, keeping Cooper. They got the 2 bigs.
Ball, too strong, he overcooked it. Rebounded by Cooper.
2-hand. Nice
Up ahead, Kohler flips it in, plus the foul. Michigan State with a chance to take the lead.
What a pass by Fears, and that's the pain. You got to run the floor. Smitty never ran that hard.
Well, one of the constants at Michigan State, the rim running of the first big down the floor. Kohler runs, reward the big, great contact, concentration, and finish.
You know, talking to Robbie Hummel about playing Michigan State, he said it's relentless. It's all game, and you relax on occasion just like that, and you pay for it.
Their last lead was 4-3. It's now 45-44 Michigan State. Smith in a matchup with Fears. Caravan, he fakes out Kohler, drives, bounces. What a setup to Reed.
And that's because the bigs are on him. He can blow by. Driving more late in his career.
Fears.
He lost the ball, I think.
He did, going up. Fears was looking for a call. They control the rebound. Cooper on a handoff for Fears. They switch out front. Ball now sticks with him. 11 offensive rebounds for the Spartans.
That would have put Kohler in the box area with Caravan.
Cooper the fake.
How about that?
And a nice turnaround with the shooter's touch.
A nice little shimmy right there to freeze Reed.
The dream, you mean? Shake. Early in the game, that's what they want to do. Michigan State, they got away from it a little bit.
We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of this second half.
Again, this is a tough match.
Reed, a great position and a chance for 3.
And that's because Cooper can't keep up with Caravan. He got loose, and then, of course, the dump into the low box area.
Reed pins down right there. Caravan gets open, and you spread the floor. Instead of trying to post him on the side where the help, the pass coming from the top makes it difficult to double team. Reed now starting to get it going on the interior.
Boarded on the floor for that reason. Cooper out. A better match for Caravan.
The spin moves are impressive. The jump hook is legitimate. Carr and Cooper head to the Michigan State bench at the 8:58 mark. Short. UConn up by 1.
See if they can get Scott going. There's that little Iverson cut they like to run with a ball screen. Pick and pop.
Nice rotation.
Kohler fires. Off.
Ball leaving the corner to get to Kohler there to contest that 3.
Demery back out there for UConn. Remember, they had a huge lead, 25-6.
Caravan, unbelievable.
Caravan, cha-ching from 3.
That's all him and his activity.
It's unfair for those bigs.
Oh, they
to try
can't,
to chase him
give up
around.
on him. Exactly.
UConn up by 4. Ward comes out to set a screen for Fears. Hard drive, puts it up and in. He kisses it off the window.
Relentless. Wait for Caravan to get in motion.
8 points, 6 assists for Jeremy Fears Jr. UConn leads by 2. Reed releases from the screen, kicks it out. Demery, ball fake. Demery with Ward getting a hand on it and creates a turnover. Fears on the move. Demery digs in, gets a piece, and a foul is called on Demery.
Hopefully Fears is okay. He had the ball without fouling there first with that poke.
This is number 2 on Silas Demery Jr. It's getting hot in here in D.C. Our game summary, the hot shooting for UConn has not spilled over into the second half, but Michigan State has taken it up a notch. Free throw shooting a problem for the Huskies as well. Michigan State controlling the boards 34-26. And Carr was a big reason why Michigan State went on that run early in the second half.
Fears walked out there pretty good, Bird, after that fall.
Only 1 team foul against the Spartans as Demery goes down but gets back on his feet. Cooper vacates the area. Fears with 15 to shoot.
Cooper's a great screener. He generally does not foul when he screens. Here he comes again.
Second one. Fears uses it. And Fears, the teardrop, in and out. It bounces off the hand of Ward, out of bounds.
He had a nice in and out move there. Kind of froze the defense, got into the paint. Just couldn't convert there, but Fears has done a better job getting into the paint this half.
Cooper really does a great job with that rescreen deal, too.
Jaden Ross back in for UConn. He's given him valuable minutes. Ball was looking for high-low, but Reed pops to the outside.
He going left, he's
Turns the ball over. Fears head on a swivel. He waits for Cooper, and we are under 7 minutes to play. Michigan State in the NCAA tournament for the 28th consecutive year. Second longest streak all time behind Kansas. Cooper, the back end. And Cooper doesn't get the roll this time. UConn up by 2.
Nice set.
It really is the Caravan again.
Reed sizing up Ward, and the foul is called. Ward tried to anchor down. Cheer on your favorite NCAA team with officially licensed fan gear. For the best selection of team apparel and accessories, head to shopncaasports.com.
Caravan is so busy. He should have one of those watches that counts his steps. He is a machine out there.
I'm sure he is exhausted after games.
Cam Ward goes to the bench. He's replaced by Jackson Kohler. Ball slashing. Couldn't bank it in, but he is going to the free throw line where he shoots it at 85%.
You know, coming this way, he's not as effective. I love when they get him going to his strong hand on that pin.
What he did, though, he curled and drove there, just kind of initiated the contact, able to draw a foul, but you're right, he's at his best going to that left hand solo ball.
They are now 2 of 7 at the free throw line. And a second one here for Leesburg, Virginia native solo ball.
That's technically the DMV.
That is, that qualifies in
We claim
the
Leesburg.
DC and Maryland and Virginia area.
In Northern Virginia.
Yep. I absolutely will look to you for any clarification. I did not look at a map. 53-49 Huskies. Fears the pull-up pop, short. Rebound, Reed, and he touched it last. He didn't go after it.
I think he was trying to fake the official into it. Cooper may have had his hand in there as well.
And Raph, Michigan State, they've had good looks. Got Fears mid-range, just a little bit short. Got in the paint. Cooper missed a little chippy at the rim, so they're getting opportunities, just unable to convert.
Nice duck in.
Feed the post, Kohler, ball fake, turnaround, it doesn't go. Knocked out of there, and Reed will save it.
Good hustle play by the big guy.
Malachi Smith back on the floor for UConn. They lead by 4. Ball, quick first step, and ball shifting to the rim.
That's his game. Put it down, pursue the 10, finish the deal.
Raph, he went to his left, but finished with his right.
Yeah.
12 points for solo ball, and the lead is 6 for the Huskies.
Salute.
Lob it up. Nice help. Knock away there by Ross.
What activity. Nice look here.
Smith threading the needle, and Ross couldn't complete the highlight, but he is going to the free throw line.
That's what you love about that kid. The little things he does for this team are extraordinary. Here's the little blow-by, and you mentioned the adjustment at the rim there, Grant. How about this? Stick to comedy.
So Jaden Ross, who shoots it at 71%, is at the line for a pair. When it comes to sports, you can never have enough. Hit every highlight with CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7.
Caravan's down at this end, listening to Borovich make the call. It's unbelievable. He is a student of the game. Now he's smiling. He's got something. Now he's telling Danny exactly what they're running.
Missed it on the second attempt. UConn leads it 56-49. It's been over 3 minutes without a point here for the Spartans. 10-2 run.
I like Kohler on the box against Caravan.
Scott back in. Fears looking for an alleyway.
He's looking for the 3. Get him inside and post him.
Crossing, Fears, feed it. Cooper, and a foul on Reed. And that's team foul number 6.
Smith does a good job on those screens, getting under, meeting Fears as he comes off. And he's unable to turn that corner. And right there, Reed just kind of reaching in there. Didn't necessarily need to make that foul.
Fears is going to go deep to Kohler. We are under 5 minutes to go.
Matt, bring it over here. That's what Kohler was saying.
Card. Lost it. Oh, Mr. Cooper! He slams it down!
How about that reaction by the big guy? Ooh, showing some temperament.
56-51 Huskies.
This is how they milk the clock. Unless you commit a mistake, they'll take advantage.
Feed it for Ball. 10 to shoot. Ball fires. No.
Not a good foul by
And
Reed.
Cooper is fouled by Reed. That's number 3 on Reed. And it's team foul number 7. 1-1 coming up for Carson Cooper.
Not necessary either.
How about the athleticism here of Carson Cooper? 2 hands. Almost a turnover, ends up in his hands. The ball finds energy. Great energy on that finish.
He was not a big recruit. Tom Izzo and the coaching staff saw something in him. He has developed over his time at Michigan State. There is now a reliability. They know what he brings to the table. Late bloomer who plays so hard and brings versatility.
Not many threes for the year, too, but one against Louisville was big. Loves to run to the rim as well.
79% shooter. Is folks in attendance here in D.C. like the t-shirt?
Like it.
But
2 out of 2.
Bojic on the floor to steady things while Fears gets a blow till the next media timeout.
We hit 4 minutes to play.
I'd love to see Reed on the box and go to work. There he is. There he is. Now go strong.
He will. Reed gets it to go.
Nice little high-low with the guard. Not a big.
Bojic gets into it quickly here with Michigan State trailing 58-53 to UConn.
Good post defense by Reed initially there.
Cooper.
Oh, he's just elevate. You got the size. Nice help by Caravan.
Kohler, kick out. Scott, 8 to shoot. Scott stutter step, gets to the rim for 2.
Nice shot there. Jordan Scott getting downhill. Timely bucket for the Spartans.
And back to a 3-point game with just over 3 minutes to play.
Raph, go back to that misdirection, getting Reed a touch.
Inside, Mullins couldn't catch it. It's out of bounds.
They didn't need that right there.
No. The many emotions of 2-time national champion Dan Hurley. Oh, yeah.
Raph, you talked about Alex Caravan and his ability to move without the basketball. Makes it so difficult for the bigs of Michigan State to stay with them. They tried to switch there a little bit late. And then here, just anticipating where the miss will be. And Dan Hurley runs so many sets, double curl, just gets into the paint, finishing at the rim. And Alex Caravan so smart, so efficient with his movements. And if anyone knows that offense, it's him.
He directs it.
Trigger in to Caravan. And now it's Reed in the post. Kick. Caravan off the rim. Kohler somehow saved it to Fears.
Really a nice job.
UConn is 16-0 when holding opponents to under 40% shooting. Michigan State right now shooting it at 38%. Fears trying to go behind the back. It is scooped up there by Smith. And Smith is fouled by Fears. That'll be team foul number 5.
Yeah, behind the back, cost them.
But how about the play of Smith? Emery not 100%, but Smith is competing.
Oh, he gets after you. That's his trademark.
Did it last weekend, too.
Yep. High motor, very gritty. From the Bronx. Brother Scoochie was a standout at Dayton. That's where Malachi was before becoming a grad transfer for UConn. 2.5 to go. Huskies lead by 3. Ball one-on-one with Carr. 9 to shoot. Screen, a crunching one from Caravan, and he got caught.
Mistake really by Caravan. Got a little close.
And it's number 3 on the super senior, Alex Caravan.
A smart play by Fears, too. Does that with the dribble, lets the big right his back, but just a good understanding.
Looked like Caravan was maybe going to try to slip that or something, but definitely a moving screen there.
And the 10th UConn turnover.
Back screen to the box and a pop. Nice handle by Caravan.
We approach 2 minutes to go. 1 possession game. Cooper with a high screen. Here's the roll by Cooper. And the finish! Cooper with a thunderous jam!
How about that? Kohler emptied out to open it up for the big fella.
1-point game, 1:50 to play, and a timeout call. 13.6 rebounds for Cooper. He continues to produce on the offensive end. UConn leads by 1. Our game reset, plenty of timeouts. UConn leads Michigan State 58-57. The possession arrow does favor the Huskies. Largest comeback wins NCAA tournament history. BYU down by 25 back in 2012. Michigan State down by 19. That was early. It was all UConn.
And guaranteed a lot of those teams made threes to come back. Michigan State has not made 3 for 14.
Nice set. Oh, miss Reed. There you go.
Reed, post up, kick. Caravan, deep one.
Some early nuggets by the experienced vet.
15 for Alex Caravan. And a 4-point advantage for the Huskies.
Boys, he on a tear the way he's been playing the last couple of games.
Fears, he's got the big.
Cooper's got what he wants too.
He's matched up with the point guard, Demery.
Got to be careful he doesn't charge.
Double team, Fears, they need it. Oh yeah!
That kid knows how to step up. Not known for deep, but put it on the table, he knocks it down.
Michigan State has cut it to 1. UConn 61, Spartans 60, under a minute to play. One of these two teams is going to the Elite Eight. Mullins feed the post. Reed doesn't get the bounce, but he is going to the free throw line.
And I like what Dan Hurley has done the last few possessions. Put the ball in the hands of your seniors. Caravan knocking down that three, and then of course Reed getting to the line, and then Fears comes right back at him. They leave him to double team. Steps up.
The scouting report was probably, you know, if we're going to give anything, let him take one.
And Reed is now 1 of 3 at the free throw line. UConn up by 2.
Ross in for his terrific reads on the defensive end, too. Sleight of hand, helps out.
Transferred from Michigan. Tom Izzo recruited him. Ends up at UConn, has put together a whale of a season. And UConn now leads by 3 with 41.5 on the clock. A timeout call.
Timeout, Spartans.
Huskies 63, Spartans 60. Our game reset with the Huskies in front by 3. Foul situation. Next one on Michigan State would be 7, so a 1-and-1 for UConn. Huskies have 18 fouls.
And Grant, I think you got to do something going to the rim or a post up. Go for the 2 real quick.
I agree. Maybe a high screen roll with Fears and Kohler. Kohler pop there. Maybe Fears turns the corner.
And Cooper's been tough in that low box area too, so you have a little high-low action maybe.
Well, UConn is showing hard on that screen roll coverage, so that pop might be there for the 3, but you don't need one. Get the high percentage shot, put the ball in Fears' hands, and let him make a play.
Ross is the guy, I think, defensively.
The Spartans are 4 of 15 from three-point range. They trail by 3 with 41.5 to go.
Big thing on anything is offensive rebound. If you're Michigan State, get a good shot, a dribble drive. Conversely, UConn stick people and step to the ball.
Kerr Tang is back in for Michigan State, and he's going to toss it in.
I got another shooter on the floor, basically.
38% shooter from long range. There's a 15-second difference. Shot clock to game clock.
Nice show by Reed.
Fears drives. Fears couldn't bank it in, but a foul. Demery was there defensively, and Jeremy Fears Jr. is going to the free throw line.
Just need guys that want to make plays, though. That kid does. Right here, a little breakdown. Gets that angle.
Demery trying to late contest there. Just got called for the foul, but smart. Put the ball in his hands. Let him make something happen.
11 points, 7 assists. He is 0 for 1 at the line tonight.
So that 88%, he's been so tough in clutch situations.
Yeah, it's a 2-point game with Tang sitting, replaced by Jordan Scott, going offense-defense here with 32.3 on the clock.
Got to play, stretch the game out, Grant.
Hits them both.
I'm going to call timeout, figure out what they want to do. What strategy? Maybe a quick trap, try and come up with a steal.
Coming down to the final moments. Duke got the hard-fought win over St. John's earlier tonight, 80-75. The Blue Devils are in the Elite Eight for the 3rd consecutive year. And one of these two teams will be joining Duke for that Sunday matchup.
And Michigan State, not a pressing team by nature, seldom if ever. But this is one of those situations, I think, good reaction, maybe big on the ball, a good trap, and maybe even a secondary trap on a potential post-up pass at the top of the key.
I agree. You can get a trap, maybe get a steal. Once the ball gets over the half-court line, then you may have to start thinking about fouling if you're Michigan State.
Caravan gets it in.
They got the guys who can make free throws, too.
There's a 2-second difference, shot clock to game clock, and now they back off. As they got it in, the foul is given, and Caravan's an 85% shooter.
Should have given it earlier, obviously, save some time.
They did a good job of attacking that pressure right there. Of course, a good free throw shooting team. The only one, Terrace Reed, at 58%, but he was out of the action there on that press offense.
Wisely, right?
And this is a 1-and-1 for Caravan.
And now Tom Izzo getting his offense on the floor.
For the Huskies, number 11, Alex
Caravan has not attempted a free throw tonight.
shooting 1.
UConn leads by 1.
You know your job if you're Michigan State. Got to squeeze and rebound.
It's a 2-point lead for the Huskies.
Kind of fitting, Raph, that Caravan, as the senior, shooting these free throws.
Stepping up, too.
Second one for Alex Caravan. Makes them both calmly.
He had missed one against Villanova a couple of years ago that hurt. He's bounced back.
65-62. Fears races ahead. We're down to 17 seconds left. Fears, spin move. Fears looks at the clock. Down to 10 seconds left.
Got to go for 3 now. Got to
Down
go
to
for
7
3.
seconds left. Tang can't hit the 3. And a foul called. It's staying here with 4 seconds on the clock.
And everybody stayed at home when Fears penetrated. He didn't have an outlet.
Well, initially he could have gone in there maybe to try to get 2, but as you said, the clock went down, so it was too late. They had to shoot a 3, and Cooper got inside position there and a little over the back by Reed, which bails out Michigan State.
And it's the 4th foul on Reed. Cooper at the line.
Got to decide right now. You're going to make one, try and miss the other. They got Carr on the inside, anticipating with Kohler as well.
If you make that first and you decide to do that, you got to make sure you hit the rim if you're missing intentionally on that second free throw attempt.
So many kids have just thrown it up. A lot of guys practice this now. Miss the second one on a side, maybe Kohler side or a Carr side.
They have added time. It's 4.6. First one, Cooper, is good.
They're going to make it, I think.
It's a 2-point game.
They're going to call timeout and figure out what to do here.
UConn.
And it's UConn who takes the timeout.
I think you got to try and miss it, though. Me. And then just crash.
Well, there's two schools of thought in this situation. Make it and then try to trap and foul right away. But I agree.
Put the pressure on the free throw shooter.
I think maybe miss it. This is a good free throw shooting team. You don't want to go the whole length of the court if you're Michigan State after those free throws. So
again, this is a situation you really see guys drilling now, trying to miss it on a proper side, like right side, left side.
I would get your bigs in the lineup, maybe get the guards to crash.
Well, he had Kohler and Carr, and obviously Carr's got that great elevation.
4.6 on the clock. Second free throw here for Carson Cooper. And the Spartans are down by 2.
And Raph, with Cooper at the free throw line, that's one less offensive rebounder to go get it.
We'll see how Michigan State decides to play this. Second attempt, Cooper. And he missed it. It's rebounded by Reed, and a foul with 3.6.
Wow, that was a perfect miss there for Cooper.
If that's what he intended, it was. Good checkouts, too. Right across the lane. Reed rode Kohler out. Well prepared.
That's the guy you want to foul if you're Michigan State. Terrace Reed Jr. only 58% from the free throw line.
And he's 2 of 4 tonight.
Plenty of ability to push it onto the floor with a guy like Fears.
And this is a 1-on-1 situation with 4 seconds left. They looked at the clock.
Terrace Reed Jr. at the line, shooting 1.
Terrace Reed Jr. at the free throw line. UConn leads by 2. One-on-one. He makes it.
Good for you. Love when kids can do this. Step up.
And now a chance to make this a 2-possession game with 4 seconds on the clock. Reed. He's got it.
How about that?
UConn up by 4. And a timeout taken by the Spartans.
They disheartened Tom Izzo there in that timeout at the other side. There, the Hurleys.
Basketball royalty.
Absolutely. First family of basketball in New Jersey. How about Danny talking about his mom doing drills with them when they were in grade school?
Oh, wow.
Because Bob was busy at work. They had them all written down. Take the kids down there.
That's a lot of pressure on Mrs. Hurley.
Yeah, exactly.
But how about this UConn team? Down the stretch, they're seniors, they're bigs. Terrence Reed Jr., Alex Caravan stepping up, making plays, willing their team.
And Dan Hurley's wife, Andrea. She's been through this drill before.
Oh, yes, she did.
Many times. And with 4 seconds left, barring a major mistake.
What he's been able to do, right, Bird, in his career, his short career, really.
It's his 8th year as the head coach at UConn. He's done a whole lot of winning.
Just wants token pressure right here, no fouls.
Long pass, knock away, and that's going to do it. UConn's championship hopes remain alive. They're going to the Elite Eight. 17 straight wins in the Sweet 16 or later. An amazing run by the Huskies, and it continues. They knock off Michigan State 67-63 to set up a 1-2 matchup in the East region. It will be Duke and UConn for the right to go to the Final Four in Indianapolis.